Come to the California Delta and you'll find miles of shallow water flats. And during the warm summer months, these flats attract masses of hungry largemouth bass. When these highly aggressive predators arrive, they can produce outstanding opportunities for knowledgeable anglers. Be in the right place at the right time, and these flats become areas of mass destruction. Today I invite you to join me as I do my best to pick apart one lone flat. I'll offer advice on general strategies such as bait selection, boat positioning, and locating fish. Let's get out on the water and see what happens.
Oh, there's one. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Not a bad way to start off an evening fishing. I'm going to really try to force feed these fish on topwaters. We've got a high tide. It's about 7:30. Water temperature is about 80 degrees. We've got a little bit of breeze, so I'll be able to hopefully throw something, like a big wake bait towards the end of the evening. Let me give you the 5 baits that I'm going to be using. The first one, and what I got that one on right now, is just a little black Rico popper. Because of the breeze, I'll probably be throwing a whopper plopper on the outside edges of the flat. As the sun goes down, I'll be throwing the big size Mikey. It's a big wake bait, and I'll be looking for a big bite with this towards evening. Baits number 4 and 5 are both frogs. I have an Ish Fat Daddy here. I think that's the one it is. This is a hollow body frog, and this is what they call a soft body frog. It is made by Demiki, and it's called an air frog. The difference between these two baits is they're both going to cover the same type of water, but with this walking frog, I have to move much slower. With the Demiki air frog, it's kind of more like a buzz bait. So when I get into areas that I think there's a fish and I really want to cover them thoroughly, I will use this hollow body walking frog. When I am coming up to a big area that I want to just kind of maybe blow through, maybe check and see if there's a bite going on, I'll throw this Demiki air frog. So let's get into it and we'll see what's going to happen. I've got a little place here that may hold a fish. Doesn't have to be deep, and around those tules, that's where you get a little clearer bottom, a little better depth. It's tough fishing in here with all this slop and an open hook. I should probably be throwing a frog, and I just might do that after this next cast here. Oh, there it is. Oh boy. Oh boy, that one was right in that tule. Glad I took that last cast. It's not a big fish, but one thing it's telling me, if I do hook a big fish in there, I'm going to need a bigger bait or a bigger rod. Excuse me. All right, not a monster, but always fun fish on topwater. So I'm fishing this right along the edge. It's about 3 feet deep right out from the vegetation that you can see up there. So these fish can be anywhere in this transition zone, and I always think the edges of these flats are transition zones. There's always some fish that are going to be out in the deeper water waiting to come in, and there'll generally be some fish inside on their way out. So it's always a good spot to fish the outside edges of the flats themselves before you move in. Oh boy. What I'm doing is just picking apart all the little pockets and open patches out here, just seeing if something's going to be real aggressive and come up to this air frog. Once I throw it in here and around here a little bit and I don't get bit, I'm going to go to the Fat Daddy and some the popping baits that move a little slower.
Oh, there's a good one. Oh!
I just lost a good one. God, I don't know if you guys can see the splash out there if you heard that. That was a good fish. Boy. You don't catch them all, guys. Ah, that's the one I was looking for. Wow, nice. I gotta slow down, okay. Whew. Take a deep breath. And, we talked about patience and persistence, and right now I'm at the point that, I mean, I've got plenty of patience, I've got plenty of confidence, and I'm leaning hard on the persistence because I'm not here looking for what will happen in the next 10 minutes. I'm looking what's going to be happening in the next 10 days. And this is an area that I think holds some big fish, and when I get into getting in here at the right time, the bigger fish will come. You guys have heard this before, and it's so true that there's just no substitute for time on the water. Even if it's not going to pay off for me right now, I guarantee you it's going to pay off in the next week or two.
Oh, there's one. That's a nice bite. Oh, decent fish.
All right. Come on in here. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. It's not a big fish, but hold on, buddy. Ah, there we go. Well, and again, persistence. Nice fatty, not huge, but it's a fun fish on this spinning rod, I'll tell you. And we're gonna keep it up. We'll just keep working this a little bit.
Oh, that's a big one. Oh yeah, that's what I've been waiting for. Oh boy, this is gonna be a tough one on it. Nice fish. Oh geez. Oh boy. Come on over here, baby. Oh. Nope, you're not going anywhere. That's just, what the heck? Oh, it's a... Oh, gosh darn it, he got off.
That was a big one. That was another big fish. Man, that's the way my fishing is going this year. Fishing the water that's closer to the tules with a lot more energy and confidence, I guess you'd say. Oh, right on that. Get out of there. Right on that tule burn. That fish was sitting there. Not a big one, but a great strike. Sometimes one of the things you learn by coming in an area like this is the angle in which you have to position your boat in order to make proper cast to prime targets. For instance, this place I'm in now, there's some good fishing on the outside, but there's some really good fishing, especially on high tide, when you can get in to this area and fish it from this angle. You're looking at a whole different group of fish. And this is one thing that I've learned today, because I haven't fished this area in, I don't know, the first time this year actually. But I'm learning what I'm going to do on my next trip because of what I'm seeing today.
Oh, there's one. Good one. Not letting him down. No. Come on. You're coming in, baby. Yes. All right. Another nice one. There we go. Oh boy, wow. Yes, oh boy, yes.
I hope you guys can see this one. It's the last one I got on that whopper plopper fishing the outside. This is day 2 of my fishing for the flats video. We're starting in the morning. We're on the same flat that we were last night or 2 nights ago, and we are going to be fishing the same flat early in the morning. Now that I know how this flat's laid out, I know where I want to fish. I'm going to start on the inside here, and we'll work from there, and we'll try to feed them on topwaters, and we'll see what happens.
There's a good one. That's a good fish. Come on, baby. You want to keep them coming this time of morning so you can see what the heck's going on. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay, first fish of the day, and it came on a bubble walker. Nice fish. Fish can be out anywhere this time of morning, either right on the flat in the shallow water or out here off of the breaks. For that reason, I make shorter cast in the morning, and I fish a little slower around the boat with the trolling motor turned down. So we'll start from the inside and we'll work our way out. The deeper the water, the farther the cast I place. In tight quarters, I try to underhand cast and have a little better presentation of the bait. I don't want it splashing down quite as hard as I'll let it splash down when I'm on the outside. Just spooked a fish out of there. I don't know if you could see that, but as soon as the bait landed, I saw the little wave that pushed that fish out from those tulies. It's super early out here in the morning, flat, calm, and this big bait landing on the water is spooking fish. And as much as I hate to do it, I'm going to go back to my spinning rod with a small Rico because I want to fish inside in this shallow water, and I know if this thing lands in there, they're real finicky right now. So maybe by throwing a smaller popper, landing cleaner on the water or more subtle of a landing, I won't spook those fish. They'll come back and take the smaller popper. I got my heart broken with this setup the other night, and it ain't gonna happen again. Got the drag pin down, and even though I have a spinning rod here, big fish grabs this, it's gonna be an all-out war.
One thing about throwing a popper on the outside of this flat where there's deep water on the outside, you can get away with that because if a big fish generally comes up and grabs it, it's going to go out into the deep water. So you've got a better chance of landing a big fish on lighter tackle on the outside. They're very seldom going to take that big grab and then go back into the weeds. Now here's a little trick that I'm going to pull. You see that nice flat in front of me where I can pull in with the boat, but I've got an edge out here where I'm pointing to, and what I want to do is just take one nice long cast with a whopper plopper and hit this edge. And what that's going to do for me, it's going to give me a chance to catch a fish that's out there, but it's also going to let me run a bait through there and then go inside, fish my other baits, and when I come back out to where I've just thrown this plopper, the fish will be reset. So I'm kind of getting a free cast in here, and if I spook anything, when I come back out, those fish will probably have reset and I'll be able to get a good fresh cast out there again. These fish on the inside just don't seem to be reacting to the subtle approach here. So we're going to give them a whopper plopper. See what happens. Oh, there it is. That's a good one. Well, maybe it's the whopper plopper is what they're looking for in here. No, nice fish. Nice fish. Boy, I don't know if you guys saw that, but he hit it. He or she hit it. Okay, a nice fish. I don't know if you saw that, but it took it right in the toolies. Nice. It's a fatty. Okay, I'm going to overcast this little clump of toolies, get it way on the other side, and I'm going to bring it right into the toolies. I'm expecting the fish to come up right here, right there. Nothing on that one. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Good fish. Wow, what a strike. Oh, another nice one. There we go. Another nice chunk. Let's keep this going. All right, I think it's about time to call it a day. We burned off the morning bite. Flat calm out here. The tide has bottomed out. And as they say in Las Vegas, I think Elvis has left the building. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to do some deep water fishing here. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed in Deep on the Delta, make sure you subscribe. And if you're out here, don't pass up these shallow water flats during the summer months. They can be absolute areas of mass destruction. They're magnets for big fish. They hold a lot of bait. They hold a lot of cover. Don't pass up fishing the shallow water flats. Thanks a lot for watching. Until the next video, we'll see you guys on the water. There's one. Oh, whopper. Oh, nice fish. Nice fish. Oh, yes. All right. Oh, yes. Woo! Second fish was a whopper plopper fish. I'll take it. Woo!